Alright, hello and welcome to the LSPD training video, part 1. So, here you can see that a lot of LSPD cars are parked outside. That's not how we do it, and we don't park our personal cars here. You park the LSPD cars inside here. You press E or honk your horn to open the gate. And over here, we have our personal parking for our personal cars. So if you use a family car, your own car, or stuff like that, we have a parking right in here. You can see here is my car, for example, and it's parked within the lines, and everything's good. All right, because we are in LSPD and we know how to park our own cars. Make sure, even if it's a family car or whoever cars it is, make sure you check the trunk for any illegal items, because your family might be putting illegal items in your car and you don't want to get in trouble because of that. So make sure your trunk doesn't have any illegal items. Start. Here is our HQ. This is where you get on duty and all of that. Here you have Tracy. Tracy always here. And here you can turn in illegal items. So if you find any illegal items on the ground, you realize that you have them on you, I don't know, for some reason you have found an illegal item, you can turn them in here to Tracy. Do it straight away because I don't want to be searching you and finding out that you have illegal items on you. If we go in here, you see that the door was unlocked by someone, both of them. We don't want to see that happen. All of the doors should always be locked in here. Every single door should be locked. All right. When you come in here, we do have a briefing room in here. We usually use it for interviews or private meetings, but it is a briefing room. So if someone asks you to come to the briefing room, this is where it is. Down here, we have the holding cells. Over here. Right, so in here, we have holding cells. You can arrest people here. So if example, someone is trespassing here, you don't want to take them all the way to DOC. You want to take them down here. If they call for a lawyer down here, we ask the lawyer to come to our HQ. In here, we have lawyer rooms. So if the person asks for a lawyer, we take them to the other side. This is the part where the lawyer are. And it's the same on this side. So this is the lawyer side. Over here, we can take the mug shots of people. So you place your 1015 over here. He will face this direction without a mask. You can take the picture here. You enter the ID of the person and you take the picture. It's gonna be in the part 2 of this video about the arrests. Right, in here we have a room where we do yeah, when you interview criminals, yeah, there's a one-way glass. I don't know what it's called right now, but yeah, you can get the criminals in here and interview them about the crime. Usually it's mostly used by undercover sometimes. You see that this door is lockable. That means here we put the 1015 and the other side is the lawyer room. So lawyers on that side, 1015 on this side, because this one has a locked door that we can lock. So we can leave the 1015 in cuffs in there. We can have this door locked and they can talk to the lawyer in private while we leave them to talk to them in private. We usually go over here and you won't be able to hear what the person is saying to their lawyer because you're not allowed to. We have more cells over here. And here we are back to the normal cells again. And if we go upstairs, we are back to the briefing room. Out here we have the parking lot. This is where all the LSPD cars are. Down here we have all of the towing cars. So here is all of the towing cars. And if someone says underground parking, This is the underground parking. Right. Yeah. Make sure you lock the door so you don't make the same mistake I did. Up here, we have one office. We have another office. In here, we have a meeting room where we usually do the bigger meetings. And we also have a microphone in there. Here we have Lucky. In here we have a restroom. Usually it's used for if you want to sleep on duty, but we don't do it here in the restroom. We have another place for that I'm going to show you later. Here we have a storage room. In here we have a toilet, if you ever feel the need to. In here we have more storage. If you're ever in need of some cash or cocaine, this is where it is. Oh, just kidding. You're not allowed to have any cocaine. In here, we have the chief office, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, chief. Here's the roof access. You can see this on all of the levels. If you go up here, you get to the roof. I'm gonna get to that later. Over here, we have our own gym. So if you ever need to work out in private, this is where you go. And you can use this one to work out. It's gonna up your strength so you can carry more items. You can see Lucky is washing the vehicles in the radio. That means if you're on patrol and your car, there's no one in your car is gonna disappear and it's gonna show up out here. So you're gonna see here that all of the cars get sent back. Some of the cars are missing. So this car is missing and this car is missing. That's because someone is using that car or someone was in that car when he was washing the vehicles or recalling them. So if you see someone washing vehicles, make sure you sit in the car or you tell the person on the radio to not wash the cars at the moment. In here we have the female locker room. There's no one in there right now. In here you have the closet. And back here you have the showers. If you need to sleep or like if you need to go 10/7, like go on a break or something, this is where you do it, back here. Never ever do it anywhere else, because if you are sleeping on duty, you will get a strike. This is the closet where you go to change your clothes and get on duty. Here is the male locker room. And here you go to change your clothes. Back here is where we sleep or go on breaks. So right now we can see that Axe here is on a break, is allowed to be sleeping because he is in the locker rooms. This is the only place where we sleep. Nowhere else. I hope that I made that very, very clear. All right, back here we have the closet. So when you go on duty, you press next to get in uniform. You get the uniform from your department or the rank you are. So in the emails here, you will have LSPD main office. Down here you have the male uniform. You scroll all the way up. You see here that we have introduced LSPD uniforms. Please ensure to follow the uniform guidelines. Failure to comply may result in disciplinary action. That means you may get a strike or a warning. If your department chooses, like you can have your department uniform. For example, if you're in SWAT, the SWAT are allowed to have their uniform as well. High command can use any uniform of their choice, but it has to be professional, of course. Cadets to rookie is supposed to wear headwear 2, outerwear 1, color 1, accessories 3, color 1, additional accessories 2, color 1, pants 1, color 1, shoes 8, color 1. So let's comply with that. We're gonna have headwear 2, we're gonna have outerwear 1, color 1, we're gonna have accessories 3, color 1, additional accessories 2, color 1, pants 1, color 1, and your shoes number 8, color 1. Alright, so this is the uniform of today. You can see that I am wearing a personal mask. We are not allowed to do that on duty, so I'm gonna take off my mask. There's also another issue that you don't see right now that I'm gonna inform you on. If we go out and jump inside a car and jump out the car, you will see that I'm wearing a different hat. This is because I was wearing this hat before I got in uniform, and you're not allowed to run around with a cowboy hat, of course. And here you can see that the doors are bugging out. Make sure they always close. Alright, so I will have to go. I can show you that. If you try to remove it, it will say you can't change clothes while on duty. That means you need to go off duty, remove the hat, and go back on duty. I'm gonna go for my usual uniform. Alright, now that I am on duty, the first thing you need to make sure that you have access to your logs. If you don't have access to your logs, tag any HRT and we will help you out to sort that. You need to put in your body cam commands, that you take out your body cam and check the red light, and then do it's recording, body cam is ballistic and waterproof. Take a screenshot of that, post it in your logs, like this. I take the picture, I take my pinned message, I copy this part of the pinned message. I go on duty at, let me see, 3:07. 03:07. I have not done any arrests, no tows, no confiscations, no tickets, no events, and I have not taken any weapons yet. And I will just post that. So on duty at this time, nothing else. I have my body cam proof right here. And my body cam is recording because I am recording this video right now. So now we will go and grab our loadout from Mr. Adam. So if we talk to Adam, we have the show the armory. You have like patrol officer 1, 2, and 3. You can always check this in the loadout. So if you go to the LSPD main office, go to loadout, you can see what loadout you should have. So for a rookie, for example, there's 1 stun gun, 15 stun gun ammo, 1 PDW, 100 SMG ammo, 1 police baton, and 1 body armor. And cadets are not allowed to take gear until they finish their training. And yeah, everybody here has different depending on what they are doing, very much. So for me, I'm gonna take 2 body armors, and this is the level. So you have level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then I'm gonna take an AR, 1 AR. I'm gonna take 200 ammunition. Also gonna grab a stun gun, 1 stun gun. I'm gonna grab 15 ammo for that stun gun. So right now you can see I'm gonna put on 1 body armor. I'm gonna move this ghost and put my stun gun in there and my AR in here. I'm gonna put the ammo in my pockets and clean up my inventory. Okay, so you are allowed to have a personal weapon. This is my personal revolver. It's a legal one with a serial number. Make sure it doesn't say XXX or repainted or something like that. It has to look exactly like this one. The serial number might differ. And bullets is the same either way, but the gun has to be a legal gun. So now I have my gear. I go back to my logs right in here. I will edit this message. I'm gonna take 1 AR, 200 ammo, 1 stun gun, 15 ammo, 2 level 7 vests. And that's all. Make sure it's the same one as you are carrying. 1 stun gun, 15 ammo, 1 AR, 200 ammo, 1 level 7 vest, 1 level 7 vest, that makes 2. Alright, perfect. Now we are ready. So, now I'm gonna jump to the part where we do some tows and also how to write a ticket. Alright, so here we are back. We are gonna write this guy a ticket here. So, first of all, we take his license plate. It's 7RKC898. We copy that, make sure, yep, that's the right one. We open our PDA, put in the license plate. We can see that it's Samit Hamza. So we go here, Samit Hamza. All right, and we're gonna check, did he get any tickets today? 26, it's not today, not today. Yep, looks good. All right, so how we want to do this is we open up the penal codes. We go down to the parking violations. Okay, so as you can see, here we have a TC 6.2.8, illegal parking on a red curb. We're gonna take this one, it's 15,000. If we go back here, we can see that this is a red curb. It's red curb all around, and he's standing right in the top of it. All right, we need to go to his penalties received, check this, take a picture, go back to the emailed ticket logs, put the picture in here. We go back, open up the information here, take a picture, and then we get a good picture of how his car was parked. Right. And now we just double check his name again. Samit Hamza. Open our PDA. Issue a fine. Samit Hamza. Okay, now this is the important part. Make sure in here. This fine is going to be at 15,000. Here you also have the towing fees. But here you have 15,000 for this infraction. We're going to put 15,000. Go to the next one. Reason for issuing a fine. This one, illegal parking on a red curb. So I'm going to go back here. Put illegal parking on a red curb. Also an important reason here is his license plate. His license plate needs to be in here. We take 7 RKC 898. And then we have his license plate, the penal code or the traffic code, and then the reason, illegal parking on a red curb. We issue the fine, take a picture again, because then you have the thing in the top left eye there, the reason you put out the fine. Now you have all of your screenshots in here. You have the owner name, Samit Hamza, the license plate, this plate, the reason for the ticket in here, the amount you have given him in fines, and all of the proof. So when you post this, you're gonna have all of the information in here. Make sure you always post it at the same time you're doing the ticket, because in 2 minutes, a towee might come here and tow the car. If he has already received a fine, we don't want to tow it. He either gets a fine or he gets it towed. Like one of the two, not both of them. Now we're gonna show you how to do towing. It's pretty straightforward, but yeah, mistakes can happen, and I want to make sure there's like some form of instruction on how to do it. So we're just gonna go and find a car to tow, and there seems to be one right here, but yeah, it's not abandoned. The thing is, we're looking for cars that are abandoned in the city. Like if someone just left their car somewhere, that's the cars that we want to go after. If someone is standing by their car, it's not really an issue. Um, but if they just leave their car like in the middle of the way, or if it's like blocking something, then we want to get it out of there and tow it. All right, so we found us a car that is illegally parked. First of all, we take the license plate. So it's 6SYG767. Open up your PDA, search the license plate. John Salvio. John Salvio. All right, this person is not classified, otherwise we would not be able to search them. They have received some fines for home insurance, but not for the car. So we're gonna take a picture of this as proof that he has not gotten any fines for this car. We see that Bone is washing the cars, so we run back, jump inside the car, because as you can see up here, he is washing the cars, so that means this car would disappear if I'm not inside it. Plus 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 means that it's a-okay for me to jump out. All of the cars has been recalled. All right, so now we open up the transport information, take a picture of this. We take a good picture of the car and how it's parked with the license plate. And then we evacuate the vehicle. Here we also need to take a good picture because this is what the owner will see. So we're gonna give him the license plate of the car and that it's illegally parked. So make sure this picture, it shows that the car is illegally parked, because this is the picture that the person is going to see. So if he wants to sue us or anything like that, this is the picture he's gonna get. We also want that picture, so save that picture, save the PDA. Now you are good to go to start evacuating the vehicle. So you lower down, I use numpad 5 and then numpad 8 to bring it up. Get the car out of there. Open up my map, mark LSPD or the penalty parking down here. And then I drive the car there. So one very important thing is to make sure that the person has not received any fines for the car. Because, for example, if we have given someone a fine for their parking and then we go and tow their car, they're gonna have to pay for the towing and the fine, and that is not okay. They should only pay for one of them. Okay, so in here, we know that the state value of the car is 1.5 million. So if we go back here, you can see 1 million plus. The impound fee should be 20,000. Make sure you always follow this one. I know this car is worth 1.5 because of the picture we took before. 1 million is the state value. He's gonna get 20,000 to pay. So we put 20,000. We press next, and the car is gone. Right. So now we go to our logs. We put owner name, license plate, reason, amount of tow fee. All right, and there we go. So now we have the owner name, the license plate, the reason we towed it, and the amount of the tow fee. As you can see here, the car is valued at 1.5 million, which means it goes above the 1 million in here, and it's 20,000. If the car is worth less than 25,000, the impound fee would be 1,000. So if we go up here, we have a rat loader. A rat loader has a state value of 5,000, which means that the towing fee is only 1,000. All right, perfect. That's all you need to know about towing. Now it's time to go off duty and go over some small things that are really important.
What weapon?
So
What
first
weapon?
of all, you go in here, you
I
see
get it
all of
out
your
for you.
weapons. You will take off your body armor, talk to this guy, I want to return all the ammunition to the warehouse, want to dispose of used ammunition, take a picture of this, put it in your logs, weapons return, make sure you go back here, take a picture of your inventory so we know that you actually returned everything and nothing was missed. Now you go back over here and and one small thing I need to address as well is that if you search up my name, Strat, you will see that I am not classified. I should be classified, but I'm not. So I'm using myself as an example here. You're able to search my name. You're able to see my parking tickets. Max Sensei. All right, Max Sensei can only be viewed by FIB agents. This means you cannot give him fines. Never give someone that's classified a fine for parking, and don't tow their cars or anything like that. Leave that to the high command. If there's any issues with a person that you cannot search in your PDA, and it says that the person can only be viewed by FIB agents, call for a high command, and we will help you out if there's a major issue with one of these persons. But yeah, if someone is classified, make sure to call a high command if there's an issue. All right, so before I go into the closet, I will have to upload my body cam for when I'm going off duty. So I will put this command here, stops the body cam of recording, and upload this to the LSPD cloud service. Do. Enter. Take a picture. Go in here. Get out of uniform. Go over to my logs. Put off duty. So here I have uploaded my body cam, going off duty. I scroll up here, edit this one, check the time, 5:49, 05:49. I didn't lose any weapons and I didn't use any ammunitions, so I return everything in here. If you lose weapons, you get robbed or stuff like that, you put it in here. If someone else is giving you weapons, for example, one stun gun was given to me by Jackson. No. Okay, so for some reason I can't tag people, but then you just put their name like Max Sensei, for example. So I would do it like this. So there we go. Gears given by Max Sensei, and he gave me one stun gun, for example. But now he didn't, so I'm gonna remove that, put back the dashes as nothing. All right, there we go. On duty at 03, off duty at 05:49. I did one tow. I issued one ticket. I took out these weapons and this body armor. I returned these weapons and this body armor. I went on duty with my body cam commands. I did the log in the ticket logs for when I did the ticket. I did the log in the tow logs for when I did my tow logs. I fixed my body cam here because of tsunami. So when the server has a technical restart or when you code A or crash or have any problems with your game, you switch clothes or anything like that, you need to do a body cam fix like a refresh or something like that. Then I returned my weapons. I provided that I talked to the guy, that I returned the weapons, I disposed of the ammunition. I took a picture of my inventory to make sure there's no LSPD gear in here. And then I went off duty. You see that I'm always taking a whole picture of the whole screen. That's the only thing that's valid. I don't want to see no pictures like this. I want to see the whole screen. And also, for example, when I do my ticket logs, I put the tow log in here, and then I right click forward, and I forward it to my logs. So just press this and send, and you will get to your logs, and it will show up here. You can do it either way. If you want to post them in your logs and then forward it to the logs, or if you want to post it in the ticket logs and forward it here, it doesn't matter, but have them in both places. All right, that's everything. See you on duty.